You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith, where we talk about all things downtown Elkhart, the city with a heart. And today we have someone brand new to the show, but not brand new to the area by any means whatsoever. She's kind of from a family dynasty of restaurateurs between the LaSalle Grill in South Bend, which is literally just recently closed, to the gorgeous, fabulous, fun Brass Elk right in downtown Elkhart on Nipco Parkway with, right there, where they skate and do all those fun things. And it's on the Elkhart River. I mean, just perfect location and perfect food, perfect drinks. So good. Laura Marnoka's here, owner. And so now that we're in February, I'm assuming you've got
we're
some.
In March. It's March.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Hello. Wake up.
This year's flying by.
It is flying by. But so are you already thinking spring, and do you change menus and things like that at the Brass Elk?
Yeah. So we obviously won't take the smash burgers off. Don't worry about that.
Do not.
But we do like to kind of seasonally change our menu and have some new fun things on there. My chef, we call him Figgy. His last name is Figueroa, but Chef Figgy has like a lot of great specials all the time. Like he's always got these really cool ideas. And so when you walk in, you can see our specials board. We'll post about them on our social media too and take pictures. But he's got great specials like every day. But they find a home on the menu sometimes. So those are the things.
Wants them.
Right. So the ones that really sell well, he usually finds a home when we make a menu change. So we are excited to launch a spring menu soon. Mm-hmm. The favorites will still be there, but we will swap out a couple items here and there. We have a new spring cocktail menu that my head bartender, Jillian's been working on very hard.
What can we look forward to with the cocktail menu?
So she she's really good at doing her own syrups and things like that. So I don't want to give away too much, but she's got some really fun, colorful spring drinks coming. So, we're kind of known for our margaritas, and we do a margarita of the month. Our new thing, so we call in our computer system and stuff, that is called the Mom, because it's margarita of the month.
Oh.
So we'll have some new fun merch out, too, with some fun sayings that refer to that.
That's
so
fun.
Keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And I love the syrup drinks.
Yeah.
So... because I drink a lot of Prosecco, but I like putting different things in Prosecco, whether it's Chambord or Aperol or Limoncello.
Have you tried our Mimosa Flight?
No.
We do a Mimosa Flight, and it is 5 different flavors, and we change out the flavors, and she makes the syrups.
Oh, my goodness.
So you get like a little taster board, think Beer Flight. We obviously do those too, being a brewery. But we wanted to have something fun for when we do brunches and things like that. And
when and what's the date?
So the Mimosa Flights, you can get any day you want. But we have been doing this really fun thing. We started in February with a Galentine's theme, and we did a live DJ brunch. So we did 2 in February. We did the weekend before Valentine's Day and the weekend after. And we want to make this a monthly thing. So basically you reserve a table and we bring in a DJ and they will play hits from now, hits from, the 90s, the 2000s. And it's kind of loud, but it's a lot lot of fun. And our kitchen...
People are dancing with their Mimosa Flights.
Are dancing after they've had a couple of Mimosa Flights. And we handed out like blow up microphones. So they could kind of do a sing-along brunch. So that was super fun, and it was like mostly ladies for the Galentine's theme, but we want to open that up and have some more fun themes. So we'll make sure you keep an eye on our social medias for that. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram.
How about speed dating?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Just saying, throwing it out there.
Yeah, that would be fun. So we're doing some fun, creative events just to get like some excitement, and especially in February, I think it was so popular because there's just not a lot to do when we're just ready for spring. So we're
especially this February.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a blast.
Yes,
and just the best atmosphere to do it in. There's always a happy atmosphere there. I've never been to Brass Elk when it's not happy.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
And I think that's due to our staff and their, just love for what they do.
Yes.
But they are very good. They don't need like a ton of direction from me. I like to give it and I try, but they kind of just have an innate sense of hospitality, and that's really saying a lot for
it truly is. And it's sometimes it feels like it's a lost art, but not ever when I go in there. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
What about I drink beer on occasion, usually with a hamburger. So when I get your smash burger, I'll start with a beer. Tell us what's different about Brass Elk Brewing in terms of your practice of it, and then how you choose the flavors.
Sure. Yeah.
How do you do it?
So we really just try and have fun with it. We do have, your standard beers. We're going to have an IPA. We're going to have a light beer. We're going to have a stout. We're going to have an amber. But then we're going to take those bases and we do things that are fun. So last year he did a peanut butter and jelly beer. He did a dill pickle beer. Then we also add some fruits to some of them. So we did a blood orange IPA, or
this sounds so good.
So we have a really good Hefeweizen on right now, and
I love that
is really fun to play with fruit flavors with. Because
do you have the original German Hefeweizen glasses?
So we don't, but we did a Oktoberfest event where we did bring in some of those fun,
they're like 6 feet tall.
Yes.
But they're fabulous.
So that was a lot of fun. And we did like contests and, who could hold those, because they're very heavy.
Yeah.
So who could hold it the longest, and we filled them with water for that challenge. But, we did a contest so people could win them and then get a beer out of it.
Oh,
and,
so fun.
Things like that. So that was, that's just kind of some of the fun stuff that we try and theme our different events. And we do little pop-up bars. We do a Christmas bar every year, and we decorate the place like crazy, and we've got blow up things and lots of events throughout that season. So we try and keep it fun and give you a reason to come often.
Yes.
And I think the menu is diverse enough that you can come often and get things other than the burgers. We have great chicken sandwiches, and we even have a steak on our menu. So there's a lot of options,
and the food is always good. It's consistent. No, it seems like it's like it's hard to get everywhere, but you guys are consistent. So I love that. Now, so that's coming up like in the spring and stuff. We can look forward to new events and everything. Once it does get warm, when do you open the patio?
As soon as we possibly can. So there was, we had a hint of warmth a couple weeks ago, and those sides on our enclosed patio are pretty easy to roll open. So we did roll open a few sides to give people a little fresh air a couple weeks ago, and we look forward to that. I think that's going to turn this next weekend is looking like,
yes,
we're going to see some nice weather and be able to be outside. And I think,
people are going to be begging you to open those walls.
That patio will be jamming. It'll be a lot of fun. So,
but you also do catering with Brass Elk. Is that true?
We do. It's kind of, it's not a huge part of our business yet, but I come from a catering background. I love catering. That's kind of what I did at LaSalle. I grew our catering business there. So I am very excited to do a bit more catering at Brass Elk. We have a couple events coming up. But any lunches or, anything from a lunch drop off to a wedding reception, we've done those too.
Yeah. And do you do private events in the restaurant or no?
We do. So we can rent out. Well, we've done a lot of different things. We can rent out just the patio for a private event, or just the bar, or, otherwise we have had people rent out the whole space. So we don't have like a private dining room per se.
Right.
But we do get creative with the space we do have and let people rent it out. And
that's great get a lot to know.
Corporate teams that'll come in and do some team building. We had, during the winter, somebody had a party on, they rented the patio, and then they started setting up all these easels, and they started painting. And it was really cool, and it gave us an idea. So, we'll probably do something with some painting,
yes, painting
one of our
and
events.
Sipping.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So,
oh my goodness.
We're very fortunate to be located right next to the Water and Ice Park too. So when you're out doing ice skating, or in the summer, they do concerts over there. They you can roller skate or rollerblade through their little...
During the summer you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a splash pad there too that I feel like people don't know about. My kids love to run over there and get in the splash pad in the summertime. So
it really is. The location is so prime and it's so fabulous. Yeah. Hey, how about when Kool and the Gang was there last summer?
Oh, that was...
Were you able to hear it from Brass Elk?
We could hear it. Our people on the patio would not leave. They were like, we're going to have dinner, but we're going to stay for drinks.
And dance.
They were pretty excited. That was a lot of fun. Elkhart does some great things. Mm-hmm. Before I found Brass Elk, I didn't spend a lot of time in Elkhart. Mm-hmm. It's really a hidden gem in our community, and it's really not that far away, which is awesome. Right. No matter where you live, South Bend, Mishawaka, Niles, it's easy to get to.
It is. I love it so much. When I moved back here from New York, I insisted that I find a house that's downtown Elkhart. I wanted to be down there. My parents, met at Elkhart High School back in the 50s. And I wanted to be a part of that because I had a feeling, and this was right before I moved back here. I said, I have a feeling Elkhart's going to undergo some kind of a rebirth kind of thing. Yeah. And sure enough, it's been happening, and it's just been wonderful. Yeah. And it makes me so excited because, my whole life in New York was going to restaurants. You don't make food in New York. You make reservations.
Exactly.
And so when I came and I found places like the Brass Elk, it just made me feel, I was like, great. I feel like I'm home now. And so I'm thrilled. I'm pleased. I know everybody else is. If you need to, do you take reservations?
We do. You can make reservations on our website or through Google. However, we currently take reservations for parties larger than 8, or we'll take reservations when there's a big event, things like that. So we do take them, but we also take just people walking in the door.
Sure.
But it does get very busy. So sometimes I recommend reservations if you're going to a show at the Lerner or an event downtown.
Yes. You want to make sure.
Yeah. We are very excited to do some more events with downtown Elkhart as well. We are very close to having our Dora set up, which is a designated area, which will be like all of Main Street all the way over to Brass Elk, where you could buy a margarita or a beer, and you could walk over to, a concert on the green lawn, or you could go watch your kids roller skate or ice skate.
Right.
So we are very excited for that opportunity.
Dora the Explorer with your drinks.
It's just this designated area. I think Niles
took
had
so
one.
Long?
I know. It's going to be really fun and a whole other opportunity for all of downtown Elkhart. So.
Well, you are a great blast of wonderful energy for downtown Elkhart, and the Brass Elk Brewing reflects that in Laurel, Marnoka. Thank you so much for, making this really, truly the city with a heart. You have done that in spades. So Brass Elk Brewing, get your reservations or just walk right on in and have the best night. So grateful to be here with you and to be with Laurel here on the Merchant Alliance program, where we spotlight all the wonderful businesses in downtown Elkhart. You can check it all out on their website, dodowntownelkhart.com. In the meantime, I'll see you at Brass Elk, and come have a flight of mimosas with me, won't you? You're listening to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith. We'll see you next time.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.